نفوسنا وشفيع ذنوبنا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد صلوات الله على محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما بقية الله في العالمين. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك. عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار ولا جعله الله آخر العهد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. There are a group of people that they have decided to collect all the ayats of Quran which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about nature itself, and some those mysterious ayats of Quran. They have decided to just collect them and put them all together and listen to the ayats of Quran which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if you don't know, ask from those who know. So they have collected and they called few experts in different specialties to come to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, years ago, to show these ayats to them and see what they understand about these ayats of Quran. And specifically, they have called a embryologist, which his specialty was studying the development of the human being in womb. He said himself in an interview, he's a Canadian doctor, Dr. Moore. He said himself that when I started looking at those ayats of Quran, I came to this ayah in Surah Al-Hajj, ayah 4, verse number 4. Ya ayyuhan nas in kuntum fi rayb min al-ba'th fa inna khalaqnakum min turab thumma min nutfah thumma min 'alaqa thumma min mudghah. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about the development of a human being in womb. And he's describing the different level of the development of the human being. He starts from first you were a clay, dirt, turab. And then you became a nutfa, meaning a sperm, a drop of water. ثم من نطفة ثم من علقة. After that, you became alaqa. Alaqa literally means leech-like clot. In Farsi, if I say lakhte khun, first it's like a, almost like drop of blood. Yes? And then he starts saying about other development of the human being. Here, this doctor said, which like I said, it's recorded in an interview, and I'm narrating this this discovery from, there's a book, Amazing Quran, which this author, he interviewed himself with that doctor. He's a very well-known doctor, Canadian doctor. He said that when I came to this part of the ayah of Quran, I came to this conclusion that we didn't know this part of the development of the baby. We knew from before that and then after that, because we could see with microscope or whatever machine equipment that they have, they can see the development of the baby. He said that we didn't know that. And he concluded that when I get back to Canada, I rewrite my textbook in embryology And I added this part as well. And interestingly, in that time, this news came in attention of people in Canada, and some of newspaper, their title was "A Strange Discovery from an Ancient Prayer Book." You see the irony here, yeah? A discovery from an ancient prayer book. There are a lot of stories like this, and when they see the truth, the way they describe that truth to people, it's very ironic and very strange and very biased. But my point is about the mysteries of Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a purpose when He talks about nature, because we believe it's the truth. When He says something in Quran, He's not joking. Quran is not a joke. He said Himself, take it serious. I'm not just saying things out of nowhere. When I ask you to think and ponder about these ayats of Quran, I'm not just saying it. It's not a joke, right? So what is the purpose of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when He talks about the nature? What is the purpose? Is He trying to just talk some subject, some issues that no one has any idea about it, to just shock people, or there is a greater purpose for that? When we recite from the beginning of this ayah, you see the purpose of Quran. Why He's talking about, why He's telling us something that you cannot even see. Especially in that time, nothing was invented in that time that they could see through. Yes? They couldn't see the womb of a mother in that time. Now we have the equipment, we have the machine, we can see everything. But in that time they didn't have anything. Why is that? Ya ayyuhan nas, O mankind. It's for all humankind. In kuntum fi raybin min al-ba'th. Do you have doubt about the day of resurrection, and you think that you're not going to be resurrected? And then He drops all these facts, basically showing that if you have a doubt about the day of judgment, just look how I have created you. And now I'm telling you some of secrets of the creation yourself. You don't need to go look around at nature or space. Just look at yourself and how you have developed from the womb of mother to the end. That's one basically evidence. There are a lot of ayats of Quran. Before getting to some few ayats of Quran, I would like to draw your attention in 2 points before we recite Quran, with a purpose to find out some of the mysteries of Quran. Or you come across a video clip in YouTube. There are some YouTube videos that they talk about the mysteries of Quran, the scientific facts of Quran. But before thinking and talking about this subject, we have to consider 2 points. First is, what is the purpose of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when He talks about the scientific facts? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a purpose. He just doesn't want to talk and drop some facts and leave it alone. No, He has some purpose. That purpose is very important. And I mentioned, and we go through few ayats, maybe 2 ayats we have time, 2 ayats of Quran and we see that how much Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is insisting in taking lesson from everything that is around us. The second is, some people they would say, oh, what are you talking about? Quran, science? Are you okay? Like, some people, they just deny it. They just say, no, it's not possible that Quran talks about science or anything that we just discover in modern world, because it's a book from years, long time ago, and it's not possible that Quran talks about science. Some people, they're so into this that wherever they look that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about nature, they just want to refer it to some scientific facts. Both of them, they're wrong. Both of them, they're wrong. Why? Because the first type of people which they deny, they don't understand that sometimes when you talk about the nature, for example, which we have a lot of ayats in Quran, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is referring to nature, and He said Himself, الَّذِينَ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. One of the sign of believers is these believers, they ponder about the creation of the heavens and the earth. Whatever in it, any subjects that it relate to the heavens and the earth, if a believer thinks and ponder about it, it's a worship. It's a worship. You're sitting in a library and you're reading a textbook of science or biology or, I don't know, astronomy, whatever, science, physics, chemistry. If your intention is to understand the nature, it's a worship. And it's better than 70 years praying. This is one of the signs of believer. In Surah Al Imran, your intention is important. إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ. Actions will be judged based on the intention. What is my intention? The second type of people, which they're so into this, they're insisting that they always try to refer all the ayats of Quran to some scientific facts are wrong too. Because first of all, science facts, it may change because science revolve, yes, and develop. One scientist come and say something and he has some evidence for it. Later, maybe 50 years later, maybe someone else come with a better evidence and reject the previous idea and theory. So it's not a good idea to refer all the ayats of Quran to a scientific fact. Yes? But sometimes some science facts are very solid, that it's a real fact, and through time no one is going to come to reject that scientific fact. Some of the ayats that I have chosen, and we have many more ayats like these ayats, but I would like to share with my dear brothers and sisters, few of them, inshallah. Recite aloud salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Before invention of microscope, it was very hard to examine and study things. You could just use your eyes to examine things and make a conclusion. And it was very hard. And it's a very amazing fact about Quran, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is revealing these ayats of Quran to a heart, to a man, which this man didn't travel much, didn't go to school, didn't sit with other scholars to learn. And one of the proof that Quran is a miracle is this: how it's possible that a man which he didn't go to school, he didn't study the way that others studied, he didn't travel much, he didn't sit with scholars, how it's possible? Listen to this beautiful ayah. أَوَلَمْ يَرَى الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَنَّ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ كَانَتَا رَتْقًا فَفَتَقْنَاهُمَا وَجَعَلْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ أَفَلَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. Do not the unbeliever, the disbelievers, see that the heaven and the earth were joined together, and we clove them asunder, and made from water, this is very important, made from water every living thing. And then he concludes, will they not then believe? In that time, for those people, they didn't have any idea that what he's saying. Everything, we created everything from water? How does it work? In that time, there was no microscope or anything that they could see. Recently, maybe this is a discovery from modern world, maybe 2-3 centuries ago. The scientists till now, it's a solid fact in science, that everything, all cells, everything basically is from cell. Yes. And whatever we see, whatever we look around, all of them, they consist from cells. And cells, 80% of cells is from water. And here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly is telling us that وَجَعَلْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ. This is, I have created everything, every living thing from water. Another proof in Quran, you know, the idea that the earth is moving, and not only the earth is moving, but the mountain is moving as well. Yes? Now we know that the mountain is really moving, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala actually talks a lot about mountain in Quran, which in Surah An-Naba he says, وَالْجِبَالَ أَوْتَادًا. We have created mountain as stake. And science today, it proved that mountain is like stake for the earth. But in this ayah that I'm referring, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about the movement of mountain, not the stake. The movement of mountain. Because when you look at the mountain, any mountain, you see that there's no movement. But today, with the technology that we have, the development of science that we have, we understand that mountain is moving. Listen to this beautiful ayah. وَتَرَى الْجِبَالَ تَحْسَبُهَا جَامِدَةً. When you see a mountain, you think that it's not moving. وَهِيَ تَمُرُّ مَرَّ السَّحَابِ. But in fact, these mountains are moving like clouds. like clouds, they join to each other. Tamurru marra sahab, meaning exactly, literally means this. They join exactly like clouds. Tamurru marra sahab. صنع الله الذي أتقن كل شيء. The art of Allah is the most solid art. The creation of Allah is the most solid creation. And here, إنه خبير بما تفعلون. I know what you're doing. You see the purpose of Quran, how he ends his ayah? He tells you a fact. He draws your attention about a scientific fact. But he said, صنع الله الذي أتقن كل شيء. He shows his mighty to everyone. That I can do anything. And this is nothing. Like you create something, anything, you build something. If you build this house, you know everything about this house, isn't it? It's very easy for you to find, anything in this house, even though it's hidden maybe in the middle of these walls, but you know it. And when you come to this house and you tell someone that like, I know behind this wall, what is it? What is this? You know it, you say it, that person wouldn't be shocked. He would say, okay, you built this house. It's very simple for you, easy for you to tell me what is behind that wall. The same thing is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He wants to show for those people that they don't believe, they disbelieve, that I am the creator and I know what you're doing. إِنَّهُ خَبِيرٌ بِمَا تَفْعَلُونَ. There are other facts in Quran too, and the situation and its stage of disbelievers, how their life is in this world. Those people that they don't believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in God. How's their life? Quran sometimes describes their life is like a person is drowning in the ocean. And this person is in the middle of the ocean and trying to swim, but the wave come. أو كظلمات في بحر لجي يغشاه موج من فوق. Like darkness in the middle of many waves, which is covered by waves, upon which are waves, and upon it are clouds and darkness. Some of them upon others. And when one puts out his hand to look at his hand, he can hardly see it. And this is a situation of a disbeliever in this life. So he's trying to swim, and waves of his life come, and these waves come on top of each other, and the darkness will spread all over his life, that he cannot see himself anymore. This is the meaning, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is meaning here. But at the same time, he's talking about a scientific fact. In that time, human being didn't have any marine or any equipment to go the bottom of ocean. Yes, max they could go down was 70 meters. After that, you need equipment to breathe. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about two scientific facts here. First, about the waves, which when you look at waves and ocean, you see that you think that waves are only on top of water. Yes? You wouldn't think that waves sometimes happen in the down and bottom of water. Yes? The second fact, scientific fact here, is the darkness in the bottom of ocean. We didn't know that the bottom of oceans are dark, and even those fishes, they produce light for themselves. Because it's dark, completely dark. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing a disbeliever's life as someone is drowning in the bottom of water and waves on top of waves, which on top of that another wave, and on top of that is clouds. Yes? So we have again a lot of ayats. We're not going to go through it, and it's just hints for those people that are interested. And even for those people that are not interested in science, just to know that Quran, as I have mentioned last night, is an endless book. And some of the ayats of Quran maybe we understand, or human being understand later and later, in future. Some of the secrets of Quran, human being will understand maybe later. And it's a word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us that we can create the friendship, the bond that He and the Messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to create. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the knowledge of Quran that we can enjoy from our recitation of Quran. We can understand the ayats of Quran. We can act upon those beautiful ayats of Quran. Recite aloud, salat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله السلام عليك يا أيها الشهيد يا ابن رسول الله. Call your master, everyone. Tonight we're dedicating our sorrow recital to the 3-year-old daughter of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salatu wasalam. Her small hand can do many things. Whatever you wish, you want to ask from Imam al-Hussein alayhi salatu wasalam. Bring Ruqayya, bring Fatima to Sughra. This 3-year-old daughter healed many people, guided many people. This beautiful shrine in Syria, many Shias they go. Assalamu ala al-Husayn wa ala Ali ibn al-Husayn. وعلى أصحاب الحسين. One more time. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى of Ashura. A narrator narrated that I went to the Khiyam, to the tent of Ahlul Bayt. It was the night and so dark, and the tent was on fire. He said that I was just looking and seeing that what these Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salam are doing here. He said, I saw a 3-year-old girl, a very young child is running and his skirt was on fire. I ran to her, she's scared. She started running faster, and at the end, eventually, I catch her. I ask her, where are you going? It's dangerous, you'll be lost. No one is going to help you. She asked me a question. She asked, where is Najaf? How can I go to Najaf? And I asked her, why you're asking about Najaf? Najaf is so far from Karbala. You cannot go without a horse, without a guardian. She started crying. She said, I want to complain to Ali ibn Abi Talib about these people. I want to complain about these people, how they were cruel to my father, how they were cruel to my aunt Zainab. He said, oh baby, oh child, let me turn off the fire. The fire is going to burn you. This is Ruqayya. The caravan were captivated by the Umar ibn Sa'd army. The last moments of her life is recorded in history, and it's one of the most sad story in Karbala. Imam Sajjad alayhi salam said that these people, they didn't give us any shelter in Sham. It was a place that didn't have no protection from cold, neither from hot. That Imam Sajjad alayhi salam said that we think that any time could these walls get destroyed. The last moment of her life, she started crying. She woke up and she had a dream about her father, Imam al-Husayn. She cried and no one could stop her. Imam al-Sajjad tried, and Hazrat Zainab tried. She didn't stop. Eventually Yazid heard her voice. Yazid asked, who is crying? They told her, Imam al-Husayn has a daughter 3 years old. She doesn't stop crying. She wants her father. He told the soldier that bring the head of Imam al-Husayn. Take the head of Imam al-Husayn to his daughter. They took the head of Imam al-Husayn to Ruqayya. She's only 3 years old. When she had the head, she started crying. She started talking to the head of her father. She started cleaning the blood of her father from his mouth, from his lips. She started cleaning the blood of his father from her face. She has some dialogues. She has some statement. Ya abata, man dha alladhi qata'a waridak? Oh my dear father, who cut your head? Ya abata, man dha alladhi khadaka bidam يا أبتا من ذا الذي أيتمني. Oh my dear father, who made me orphan. على صغر سني, who made me orphan while I am child. يا أبتا ليتني كنت قبل هذا اليوم عمي. Oh my dear father, I wish I was blind that I couldn't see your head. لا لعنة الله على القوم الظالمين وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون. يا حسين
يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين.
Please just repeat 2 times the last 2 words of each phrase. شام را ویران کردم با ناله بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. شام را ویران کردم با ناله بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. عالم را حیران کردم بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا بابا بیا. ای همسفر بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. من را ببر بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. آشفته گشته موی دختر تو بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. شرمنده ام ز روی خواهر تو بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. وای از رگ گلوی پرخون تو بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. ای همسفر بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. خونین پیکر بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. I'm in prison بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. Wounded body بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. Beloved daddy بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. Headless leader بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. قرآن's قاری بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. Take your baby بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. امشب کنج ویرانم مهمان من بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. تا به سحر میخوانم درمان من بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. ای یوسف کنعانم جانان من بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. امشب کنج ویرانم مهمان من بابا بیا. بابا بیا بابا بیا. تا به سحر میخوانم درمان من بابا بیا
بابا بیا بابا بیا
ای یوسف کنعانم جانان من بابا بیا
بابا بیا بابا بیا
ای قاری قرآنم جانان من بابا بیا
بابا بیا بابا بیا
عشق بی سر بابا بیا
بابا بیا بابا بیا
خونین پیکر بابا بیا
بابا بیا بابا بیا
من را ببر بابا بیا
بابا بیا بابا بیا
یا ابن الحیدر یا ابن الحیدر
ابن الحیدر یا ابن الحیدر
یا ثار الله یا ابن الحیدر
یا ابن الحیدر یا ابن الحیدر
یا ابن الحیدر یا ابن الحیدر
یا ابن الحیدر یا ابن الحیدر
یا من عینی علیک یا ثار الله یا ابن الحیدر
یا ابن الحیدر یا ابن الحیدر
یا من قلبی لدیک یا ثار الله یا ابن الحیدر
یا ابن الحیدر یا ابن الحیدر
ذکری لک لبیک یا ثار الله یا ابن الحیدر
یا ابن الحیدر یا ابن الحیدر
صلی الله علیک یا ثار الله یا ابن الحیدر
یا ابن الحیدر یا ابن الحیدر
یا ابن الحیدر یا ابن الحیدر
یا ابن الحیدر یا ابن الحیدر
یا امین الله یا ابن الحیدر
یا ابن الحیدر یا ابن الحیدر
ابی عبدالله یا ابن الحیدر
یا ابن الحیدر یا ابن الحیدر
یا حسین 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 یا حسین
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
صلوات محمد وآل محمد
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
کرتے تھے رو رو کے یہ حضرت بیاں توڑ گئی میری کمر بھائی جان روتے ہیں خیمے میں سکینہ وہاں سوتے ہیں عباس زمین پر یہاں مر گیا ابر پدر شیر جوان مر گیا تھام لو میری پسر شیر جوان مر گیا صدقہ کرو لاش پر شیر جوان مر گیا لٹ گیا بے بس کا گھر شیر جوان مر گیا قوت بازو میرا کیا ہو گیا زینت پہلو میرا کیا ہو گیا عاشق دل جو میرا کیا ہو گیا کیا ہوا افسوس میرا قدردان ہم کو سنبھالے گا کون شیر جوان مر گیا ریپیٹ شیر جوان مر گیا ہم کو سنبھالے گا کون شیر جوان مر گیا لاش اٹھائے گا کون شیر جوان مر گیا بھائی پکارے گا کون شیر
جوان مر گیا
قبر بنائے گا کون شیر جوان مر گیا کیا ہوا سقائے سکینہ کو آہ کس نے کیا میرا بھرا گھر تباہ کیا ہوئی عباس برادر کی جان اب گئی وہ پیار کی بیٹی جہاں کون خبر لے میری شیر جوان مر گیا آئے میری بے کسی شیر
جوان مر گیا
شیر جوان مر گیا
جوان مر گیا
تلخ ہوئی زندگی
شیر جوان مر گیا
چلتے ہیں دل پر چھری
شیر جوان مر گیا
توڑنا غربت میں میری آس اٹھو دیکھو حسین آئے ہائے عباس اٹھو روتے ہیں مظلوم بست یاس اٹھو اٹھو بس گھر میں چلو بھائی جان دھوم ہے خیمے میں وہاں شیر جوان مر گیا کرتے ہیں زینب فغاں
شیر جوان مر گیا
سینے میں ہے دل تپا
شیر جوان مر گیا
کس کو کہوں بھائی جان شیر جوان مر گیا हाथ से खोलो दिल गमकार को, पाओ कहाँ अपने अलमदार को, ढेर हुई खंजर पुकार को, जल्दी गले पर मेरे अपार, जल्दी गले पर हूँ मेरे अब रवा।
فمن بيا محمد صلوات
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Ali Ali Akbar, Ali Ali, Ali Ali Akbar, Ali Ali, image of the Prophet, Ali Ali, image of the Prophet, Ali Ali, Adriana. Oh Ali Akbar, like your grandfather, so generous, Adriana. So kind and faithful, patient and truthful and pious, Adriana. Oh son of Hussein, you always showed the best manners, manners of the Prophet, Ali Ali, vision of manners of the Prophet, Ali Ali, vision of the Prophet, Ali Ali, vision of the Prophet, Ali Ali, Ali Ali Akbar, Ali Ali, Ali Ali Akbar, Ali Ali, image of the Prophet, Ali Ali,
Image of the Prophet, Ali, Ali.
Adriana. As you stood to recite the Quran for the final time, Adriana. Cries were heard as they saw Nabi for the final times, Adriana. Oh my son, let me sing goodbye for the final time. Caller of prayer, Ali Ali. Caller of prayer, Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet, Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet, Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar, Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar, Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet, Ali Ali.
Image of the Prophet, Ali, Ali.
Adriana. The bravest lion in the battlefield, scared of none, Adriana. Both come back, Akbar, call out the light. But come back, Akbar, call out the ladies to their son, Adriana. Oh, Ali Akbar, come take a taste from your father's tongue. The thirst of Hussein, Ali Ali. The thirst of Hussein, Ali Ali. Go fight for Hussein, Ali Ali. Go fight for Hussein, Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar, Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar, Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet, Ali Ali.
Image of the Prophet, Ali, Ali.
Adriana.
As you fall, one hand on your chest and one hand raised,
Adriana.
Assalamu alaikum, oh Father, my life I gave.
Adriana.
Was there a prince of harshness like you, so brave? Grandson of Haydan,
Ali Ali.
grandson of Haydan,
Ali Ali.
brave son of Hussein,
Ali Ali.
brave son of Hussein,
Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar, Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar, Ali Ali.
Ali, Ali, Akbar, Ali, Ali. Image of the Prophet, Ali, Ali. Adriana.
Oh, Ali Akbar, when you fell in our final fight,
Adriana.
oh, Ali Akbar, look at your father's lost his sight,
ای جانم.
Oh, Ali Akbar, look at your mother, how she cries.
یوسف لیلا علی علی، یوسف لیلا علی علی.
Allahu Akbar, Ali, Ali.
Allahu Akbar Ali Ali, Ali Ali Akbar Ali Ali, Ali Ali Akbar Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali, image of the Prophet Ali Ali. Ey canım.
من حسینم باغبان گل فروشم، من حسینم باغبان گل فروشم. اکبرم گل، اصغرم گل، قاسمم گل. اکبرم گل، اصغرم گل، قاسمم گل. اکبرم گل،
اصغرم گل، قاسمم گل.
من حسینم باغبان گل فروشم، من حسینم باغبان گل فروشم. یک گلستان گل به جانان می فروشم، یک گلستان گل به جانان می فروشم. اکبرم گل، اصغرم گل، قاسمم گل. اکبرم گل،
اصغرم گل،
قاسمم گل. اکبرم گل،
اصغرم گل، قاسمم گل.
من حسینم که از گلستان بتونم، من حسینم که از گلستان بتونم. غنچه برداشتم ز گلها یه عبادت، غنچه برداشتم ز گلها یه عبادت. اکبرم گل، اصغرم گل، قاسمم گل.
اکبرم گل،
اصغرم گل،
قاسمم گل.
اکبرم گل، اصغرم گل،
قاسمم گل.
من حسینم که ز خونم گشت رنگین، من حسینم که ز خونم گشت رنگین. پرچم و عشق و عدالت در ره دین، من حسینم زاده پاک رسولم، من حسینم زاده پاک رسولم. اکبرم گل، اصغرم گل، قاسمم گل. اکبرم گل،
اصغرم گل،
قاسمم گل. اکبرم
گل، اصغرم گل، قاسمم گل.
من حسینم که از گلستان بتونم، من حسینم که از گلستان بتونم. غنچه برداشتم ز گلها یه عبادت. اکبرم گل، اصغرم گل، قاسمم گل. اکبرم گل، قاسمم گل،
قاسمم گل.
اکبرم گل،
Ya Hüseyin, Ya Hüseyin, Ya Hüseyin, Ya Hüseyin, Ya Hüseyin, Ya Hüseyin, Ya Hüseyin. वो आबदे बीमार था, चलने से जो लाचार था। वो आबदे बीमार था, चलने से जो लाचार था। और शाम का बाजार था, और मुर्तजा की बेटियां मौला हक इमाम या हसन या हुसैन, मौला हक इमाम या हसन या हुसैन, या हुसैन, या हुसैन, या हुसैन। वो ज़ैनबो कुलसूम थी, चादर से जो महरूम थी। नामहरमों के दरमियाँ और मुर्तजा की बेटियां मौला हक इमाम या हसन या हुसैन, मौला हक इमाम या हसन या हुसैन, या हुसैन, या हुसैन, या हुसैन, या हुसैन। रो कर कहे कासिम की माँ, मारा गया कासिम जवाब। ए लाल मैं ढूंढूं कहाँ मेहंदी तेरी सहरा कहा। मौला हक इमाम या हसन या हुसैन, मौला हक इमाम या हसन या हुसैन, या हुसैन, या हुसैन, या हुसैन।
Let's recite 5 times the Aisha for those people that they are sick in hospitals. And there is a child, I'm sure most of you are aware of his situation. Nuh Mushir Sadri, he's in a serious condition, critical condition. He has cancer. Please consider all the marada, especially this child. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amma yujibul mustarra idha da'ahu wa yakshifu as-su'. 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 السلام عليك يا رسول الله، السلام عليك يا خير خلق الله، السلام عليك يا علي بن أبي طالب وصي رسول الله، السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين، السلام عليك يا حسن بن علي المجتبى، السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين وعلى أبا الفضل العباس والزينب الكبرى. السلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا علي بن الحسين، السلام عليك يا محمد بن علي، السلام عليك يا جعفر بن محمد، السلام عليك يا موسى بن جعفر، السلام عليك يا معين الضعفاء والفقراء، السلام عليك يا علي بن موسى الرضا المرتضى الإمام الغريب، السلام عليك يا محمد بن علي الجواد، السلام عليك يا محمد بن علي الهادي، السلام عليك يا حسن بن علي العسكري، السلام عليك يا مولانا يا صاحب العصر والزمان يا بقية الله يا إمام الإنس والجن. عجل الله تعالى فرجه، سهل الله تعالى مخرجه، وجعلنا من خير أنصاره وأعوانه والمستشهدين بين يديه. السلام